It's time for the press box where we talk about a handful of topics, and first up is Victor Wembanyama. So he's been on a minutes restriction since December 19th when he missed the Bucks game. This after spraining his right ankle 3 times in a span of 12 days last month. Now, last night, Pop said the minutes restriction could be lifted soon. Is it about time, Mary, or you just can't be too safe when it comes to Wemby?
Yeah, I'd argue that they're already playing it very safe by what I'm seeing, but yeah, it's about time that Wemby returns to the lineup. You saw in a recent back-to-back, Wemby doesn't play one of those games like he did 3 times previously, sitting out one of the games. And the Spurs fall by 4 points to Charlotte. They beat the Wizards. Had Wemby played, maybe they win both of those games. And even Wemby said he doesn't quite like how sitting out kind of throws off his rhythm. Sure.
So it doesn't sound like he's going to play tomorrow. We're hoping that he'll return to increased minutes Wednesday when the Spurs host Chet Holmgren and the OKC Thunder. So I would love to see those two battle for 35-plus minutes. All right, the Houston Texans advanced to the divisional round and lost to the Ravens yesterday 34-10. They finished with 11 wins this season, matching their total for the last 3 seasons combined. Mary, how bright is their future with C.J. Stroud and DeMeco Ryans leading the way?
The future is so bright, especially if the Texans build around C.J. Stroud. And going into the offseason, the Texans have 8 picks in the 2024 draft, 5 of which are in the first 4 rounds. And with that, the Texans have the 3rd most cap space. They have 42 players rostered. All that to say they look great going into the offseason, and if they can make some great decisions to build around CJ, they're looking real good.
I agree with you. I mean, their future is so bright. I probably need to put on sunglasses because it is absolutely amazing. And the fact that CJ Stroud is their quarterback, the franchise quarterback, I can see some big-time veterans wanting to go out there and play in Houston now to play alongside him. And the fact that DeMeco Ryans, he's a player's coach. These guys absolutely love him. He's changed the culture out there. So I could see some big-time names wanting to join the Texans in the future. So I think their future is very bright. All right, some Dallas Cowboys fans are attacking Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons and others on social media after the boys' 48-32 wild card loss to the Packers. So much so, Dak's brother Tad and Micah's brother Terrence took to social to say enough is enough. Tad said if he could get Dak to leave Dallas, he would, because he's done with the drama and so-called fans. Mary, what do you make of all this?
Well, I don't know how I'd react if my loved ones were always getting attacked on social media. I think that'd be kind of tough, but I mean, I say just stay off of social media. You don't want to be on the bad side of Cowboys fans, so maybe just lay off a little bit. I know that Micah Parsons said, hey, my brother's opinions aren't my own.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. In today's day and age, though, with social media, I feel like sometimes fans can go overboard in attacking a player. And I really feel bad for the Buffalo Bills kicker tonight because I'm sure he's really taking it on the chin on social media. I mean, do you feel like sometimes fans can go overboard because, you know, you can say what you say, but you kind of hide behind, you know, your avatar or whatever?
Absolutely, I do. And it's unfortunately what we call just the culture in today's social media society. It's something that we're just told, or at least athletes are told, you have to, that's what comes with the job, but it shouldn't be, but there's really no answer right now.
All right, last topic. Do you agree with Jerry Jones sticking with Mike McCarthy as the Dallas Cowboys head coach?
Well, we just talked about how DeMeco Ryans is so good about changing the culture and getting his players ready to play. And I'm going to stick with the Cowboys need to find a coach that gets them ready for playoff games. I don't want to ever root for an individual to lose their job, but it just, I don't know what's going to be different next year.
Yeah, same thing. I don't ever want to see anybody lose their job, but I do feel like the Dallas Cowboys should move on from Mike McCarthy. He's probably on a very short leash. Thank you, Mary, and that's going to do it for the Press Box.